Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Track on 2 Casino and Horse Racing. Ken up in the booth with you for today. It is an absolutely gorgeous day here in central Alberta once again, but you can definitely feel fall in the air on our way up to a high of 25 today. Should be about 20 degrees come race time. Our pari-mutuel races will start at 10 after 1. We've got 7 races on the card today, including the eliminations for the Elizabeth Johnson Memorial Pace. That is for older mares and fillies. And that one will go in 2 divisions today. We've also got a pick 4 and a pick 5 and a high 5 for you. That high 5 was hit last race day after 3 days of not being hit. So all new money going back in today. It's got some really interesting sequences there in the pick 4 as well as the pick 5. So you'll definitely need to sharpen your pencils and stay tuned for my picks as I'll go through a race analysis as well as picks before post-parade today. All right, we have the first qualifier, actually just one qualifier on today, and that's going to go at about 20 after 12. We've got 4 in this one, including 3 2-year-olds, a couple making their way to the track for the first time to qualify. So stay tuned for that one. And don't forget that we have racing this week coming up on Wednesday, Saturday, and next Sunday. So Wednesday, next Saturday, and next Sunday, we are racing here again. First post each day is at 1:10. Next Sunday, the 14th, is our big stakes day, and actually going to talk about some changes to that. It's now actually one of 2 stakes days that we are going to be hosting on the 14th as well as the 20th. On the 14th, there'll be the finals of the Ron Orr Pace as well as the Elizabeth Johnson Memorial. We'll talk about what's happening on the 20th as well. It's also Customer Appreciation Day next Sunday, so we'll go over that during our announcements at 12:40. Want to also remind you that as you make your way into the track today to put your name into the ballot for the Owner Racehorse for a Day contest. Next Saturday, we will be making or selecting 8 people from the draw barrel to participate in that contest. And how that will work is you are going to be a VIP racehorse owner for a day. You're going to get matched up with one of 8 horses. If your name is selected, you're going to be invited back on September 20th to hang out and be a VIP, hang out with the horse, hang out with the trainer and driver of that horse. Those 8 horses are going to compete, and you will win cash based on where your horse finishes. There's actually almost $6,000 cash at stake here, so make sure that you enter that, and all you have to do is put your name in the drum. Does not cost a cent. I'll remind you that we have events happening here all the time at the Track on 2. Make sure that you follow our website, thetracon2.com. You can also follow us on Instagram as well as Facebook. Stay on top of everything that's happening here. If you want to look at my selections ahead of time, they are included in the program here on track. So pick that up with your program. You can also see them if you are at home or off track. You can see them on my X account. My handle is Announcer Ken. All right, again, we have 7 pari-mutuel races starting at 1:10 this afternoon. 1 qualifier, and that goes at 12:20. We'll be back in about 13 minutes. All right, we are back for our lone qualifying race of the day. We've got 4 in here today. We've got 3 2-year-olds. The first one is number 1, Scooter's Ovation, a 2-year-old bay filly by Captive Audience out of Jill Scooter. This was a $16,000 pickup at the Ashes sale last fall from Logan Gillis's barn. Logan's going to drive. This one's owned by Todd Teolis. Got a number of horses in today. So again, number 1, Scooter's Ovation. Also making its debut today in a qualifier is number 2, Mama's Faith. This one is a 2-year-old bay colt by Captain Deo out of Mama's Watching. This one is owned by Harold Haining, and this, of course, was bred by Faith Valley Ranch. Harold Haining will train and drive. First-time qualifier from Mama's Faith. Number 3, you've seen him before. You've seen him a couple times now, is Mr. Jeter. Mr. Jeter qualified here in 2:06 and 1 a couple of weeks ago, and was the highly touted $90,000 purchase at last fall's Ashes sale. Unfortunately, didn't go that well for him in his first career start last weekend. Actually broke stride at the half, or at the 3/4, and finished 4th. But back in here today, must qualify Mr. Jeter, a 2-year-old bay colt by Custer the Dragon out of New York Yankees. And Mr. Jeter finished that last race, or finished that race that he broke in even in 1:59 and 2. So still a decent time despite a break. That's from Kelly Hort's barn. Phil Giesbrecht will drive. And number 4 is Amadeo. This one is a 3-year-old bay gelding, also by Captain Deo, out of Boots Scootin' Annie. Amadeo has had a number of career starts, has been on a layoff, though, for the last 3 months. Coming back into this one from Jacques Lambert's barn. Jacques will drive. This one bred by Shenandoah Valley Stable. I believe, yes, it looks like. And, by Gail Brassington and Reg Wannenberg, as well as Shenandoah Valley Stable. So, partnership that spans BC and Alberta. Interesting to note, though, that 2 are Captain Deos. What can you say about those babies that have come out of the first couple of crops of Captain Deo? Seems to produce very good fillies. We've seen a lot of success from the Captain Deo fillies this season. Will be interesting to see how the boys turn out here. So again, the Captain Deo boy is Mama's Faith. The 2-year-old is number 2, and the 3-year-old is number 4, Amadeo. All right, so in this qualifier, starter Jim Dakowitz is going to start the scoring from the head of the backstretch, just to give these 2-year-olds a little bit of schooling while they are getting qualified today, get them used to that starting gate. The first of our 7 parimutuel races start at 1:10 this afternoon. We've got the eliminations in the Elizabeth Johnson Memorial Pace. The finals going next Sunday, along with the Ron Orr Pace final as well. So this week we are racing tomorrow. We're racing on Wednesday, and then next Saturday and Sunday as part of the championship month here at the track on 2, where we are the only standardbred track operating for the next few weeks. Of course, next weekend we also have Customer Appreciation Day. And for those that take care of our animals in the backstretch, we have Caretaker Appreciation Day as well next weekend. We'll talk about that a little bit later when we do our announcements and updates. But now back to the matter at hand, which is qualifier number 1. We've got 4 behind the gate. We've got the 2-year-olds on the inside, as well as, we've got a third one actually, so all 3 2-year-olds are on the inside of this one. As they make their way to the head of the stretch From the inside, number 1, Scooter's Ovation, a first-time qualifier, a 2-year-old filly. Number 2, Mama's Faith, is a 2-year-old colt, also a first-time qualifier. Number 3 is Mr. Jeter with 1 race in his belt, under his belt. Coming back in here to qualify after a break last time out is a 2-year-old colt. And number 4, Amadeo, is a 3-year-old bay gelding in here back from the 3-month layoff. Starting gate picks up speed. Here they come for the qualifier today at the track on 2. They're off. Very even start. From the outside, Amadeo is sent to the front on the inside, Scooter's Ovation. Also moving up is Mr. Jeter. As they head around the turn, there's Lambert taking Amadeo to the front. And then in second is Logan Gillis and Scooter's Ovation. In third is Giesbrecht and Mr. Jeter. And then back with the bright red colors in the sulky, that's Harold Haining and Mama's Faith. They hit the opening quarter in 29-1. The field is stretched out 6 lengths already as Mr. Jeter's taken a leisurely opening quarter, is gapped by 3 lengths, but on top it is Amadeo. Scooter's Ovation is second. And now getting a bit closer, Mr. Jeter, another 2 lengths further back to Mama's Faith. Everyone with a clean, smooth trip so far as they are reaching the half, and it is going to be Amadeo taking them there in 58 seconds flat. So the backside reached in 28-4. So they picked it up down that backside. Amadeo on top with the lead. In second is Scooter's Ovation. And now 5 lengths back in third is Mr. Jeter. Another 4 lengths back to the trailer, Mama's Faith. They make their way around the final turn, and it is all Amadeo and Lambert on top with the lead, 128-3. So a little bit of a breather in that third quarter, not much though. And it is now Amadeo getting set down for the stretch drive and getting a few taps on the bike from Jacques Lambert. Amadeo is up by 3 lengths. Amadeo, your leader. Scooter's Ovation is second. Mr. Jeter coming up the inside third. As they hit the line, though, it'll be Amadeo to win it. Second is Scooter's Ovation. Flying at the end was Mr. Jeter. And bringing up the rear was Mama's Faith. Looks like everybody had a clean trip. Didn't see any breaks there. The judges will review the race. They finished in 157-3. And we'll give you the official order finish in just a couple of minutes. All right, here's your official order of finish for today's qualifier. Number 4, Amadeo was your winner. This is a 3-year-old bay gelding by Captain Deo out of Boots, Scoot, and Annie by Better Than Cheddar. This one back in here qualifying after a 3-month layoff. Sure looked good going around there, piloted by Jacques Lambert. Second was number 1, Scooter's Ovation, a first-time qualifier. Third was Mr. Jeter, back here to qualify after making a break in his career start. And fourth was Mama's Faith, number 2, also a first-time qualifier from the top down, 2, 4, 3, 1. Here were your times for the race. 29-1 for the first quarter, 58 flat for the half, 128-3 for the 3 quarters, and the final time 157-3 for the final time, posted by Amadeo, the winner of today's qualifier at the track on 2. All right, lots to cover in our news and events In a bit, we'll be back with you at about 20 to the hour with our updates. Please stand by. There's a look at the home stretch at the Track on 2, Alberta's original 1 mile oval, and it is another beautiful central Alberta day here. 19 degrees already, a little milder than it has been, but still a beautiful day for racing here in central Alberta. Ken G with you in the booth today. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Track on 2 for live harness racing. We have got 7 races on the card today. It is day 8 of the meet, and we've got, let's see what we've got for you. We've got some first-time starters, some 2-year-olds on the card today. We also have CF Saving Grace back at the Track on 2 after setting a new lifetime mark at 1:52 and 4, and we've seen the times pick up faster as the meet has gone on, so I'm sure we are in store for some speed on the track today. Well, we had a real mix of wagering on our Monday Labor Day card. We had some favorites come in. We also had a 17-to-1 shot as well, and the one thing that was really interesting, though, is even though we had favorites, our $1 pick 4 still paid over $3,000. So the pick 4, our most popular wager here at the Track on 2, well supported, still pays, as well as that pick 5. We've got an interesting sequence here today. We've got things moved around a little bit. We've got the pick 4 starting in race 2. The pick 5 starts in race 3. And that high 5 that hadn't been hit for 3 days actually was hit on Monday and paid out to a few people. We have that going today in race 7. And don't forget that our pick 4, pick 5, and high 5 are all at an industry low 15% takeout if you are interested in playing the horizontals. And again, we appreciate your support. We've seen some great pools. We've seen some increases and great supported wagers here. So we've got a couple of pick 3s today. Again, we've got that pick 4, pick 5, and high 5 well supported, and we do appreciate your support for those of you who play here at the Track on 2 as well as off track. Well, we're hoping for a better day. Having said that, to pick some winners for you. Had our streak ended last week. Picked a number of the favorites. Didn't make too much money on that, but we are excited about picking some winners for you today. There are definitely some wide open races for you. I'll be going through my analysis and selections with you before post-parade in between each race. If you want to follow them along right away, though, and you are on track, make sure that you pick up my picks sheet at the front desk here with your program. If you're playing off track, you can see my picks on my X account. My handle is Announcer Ken. Well, what else have we got on? Well, tomorrow, here's what we've got on. We've got the eliminations, Elimination Day in the Elizabeth Johnson Memorial Stakes. That's going to be run in 2 divisions. Let me just double check something here. The final of the Elizabeth Johnson, as well as the Ron Orr Pace, actually will be going now on next Sunday, the 14th. First post next Sunday is at 1:10. So we had a little bit of a scheduling change here with our stakes schedule. As I mentioned, we've got the Elizabeth Johnson eliminations tomorrow here at the Track on 2. We've got the finals of the Ron Orr Pace as well as Elizabeth Johnson next Sunday, the 14th. We've now moved those 2 2-year-old stakes races to the 20th here at the Track on 2. So those are both racing for purses of $50,000 each. And those 2 races, the Starlet and the Rising Star, will now go again on September 20th. Both of those purses are $50,000 each. Well, let's take a look at the driver-trainer standings here at the Track on 2. Mike Hennessy has extended his lead in the driver standings. He had a 5-win day on Monday, so now he's got a big lead. However, things are still interesting in the trainer standings. Kelly Hort and Brinsley Brooking Lutz have now emerged, tied for the trainer lead. They both have 5 wins each here at the Track on 2. All right, well, we've told you about this contest, and I hope that you're taking advantage of it. But when you make your way to the track, make sure that you enter the Racehorse Owner for a Day contest. Costs you nothing. All you've got to do is put your name in the entry drum. You'll be entered for a chance to be called back for September 20th. That draw will be made next Saturday. You have a chance to be called back to be a racehorse owner for a day. What exactly does that mean? It means you're going to be paired up with one of 8 horses. You get to hang out with the horse, trainer, and driver for the day, be treated like a VIP. And depending where your horse finishes, you are guaranteed to win cash. Of course, your horse wins, you win more. There's a total of almost $6,000 in cash being given away for that contest. Make sure you enter that. One entry per week, and you can enter every week that you are here. All right, just to review our racing schedule for the next few weeks, we are back to our 3-day-a-week schedule during championship racing here at the track on 2 until the end of the meet on September 1st or 21st. We are racing tomorrow, Wednesday, and next Saturday and next Sunday. First post each of those days is at 1:10. All right, well, it is already sunny and 19 degrees out. It's a beautiful day on our way to a high of 25 here in central Alberta. The track is extremely fast. I saw them putting some water on it, so yep, kicking up a little bit of dust out there, but extremely fast and safe. Now let's take a look at the scratches and changes for today's card. There are a couple. The first race is the first half of the early daily double. There are no changes in race 1. In race 2, it is the start of our Pick 4, our most popular wager here at the track on 2, always well supported. Scratch number 4, Lil Witch. Lil Witch, number 4, is a vet scratch in race number 2. Race number 3 is the start of today's Pick 5. A full field in that one, there are no changes. Race number 4 is, let's see here, it's the start of a daily double. We do have one change. The driver for number 4, Snow Dragon, will now be driven by Kevin Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt now in the bike for number 4, Snow Dragon, in race number 4. Race number 5 kicks off our late Pick 3. There are no changes. Race 6 is the first half of our late double. Also no changes. And in the 7th race, it's the High 5. The High 5 starting with new money today as it was hit last race day. The only change we have is the also eligible. Number 10 will not be a starter and is scratched. So scratch number 10. The also eligible in race number 7 will not be a starter. All right, so a lot of times people ask me, how do you get involved in standard bred racing? And I tell them, come to the races first to watch, but also you may want to think about attending the Alberta Standardbred Horse Association yearling sale that happens on September 28th in Edmonton. There are 92 horses, 92 yearlings up for sale, and this is where dreams begin when you are building your own personal sports franchise. You can pick up a yearling at this sale. You'll see on social media, a lot of them have been showcased, but when you're downstairs, you can also pick up your catalog here downstairs at the main desk. You can also pick it up online at the Alberta Standardbred Horse Association website. And again, that sale is at 2 p.m. on September 28th in Edmonton. While food and drinks are always available on all levels of the grandstand, you can meet the horses, drivers, and trainers in the paddock up close. There's activities for the kids downstairs, including the kids' stick horse races after the 3rd race. And don't forget, we have drink and food specials on at the casino. Our casino is open until 11 o'clock tonight. And you can always see everything that's happening here at the Track on 2 by going to our website, thetracon2.com. You can follow us on Instagram or Facebook. And if you're looking for my picks, you can follow them on my X account. My handle is Announcer Ken. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be back with an analysis of race number 1. All right, time now to take a look at how the first 3 races set up. We're going to take a look at the first 3 because in the first race, we actually kick off the early Pick 3 as well as the early daily double. And taking a look at race number 1, I think this is the wild card for sure of the 3, as we've got 2-year-old fillies in this race. We've got 3 making their debuts in race number 1. They are number 1, Love My Mockingbird from Jamie Gray's barn. This one is a captive audience out of Kill a Rocking Bird. Number 2, Valley Lane, bred by Faith Valley Ranch, is also a first-time starter, having qualified, taken 2 races to qualify. Valley Lane is a 2-year-old filly by Santana Blue Chip out of Laney's Girl. And the other first-time starter is number 5, Jabba Dabba Doo. Has had 2 qualifiers under her belt. Actually finished second very impressively last weekend with a final quarter time of 28-2. So again, we've got 2-year-old fillies in race number 1. The only one in here that actually has a win to her credit is number 7, Blue Star Strike. And of course, number 7, Blue Star Strike, is going to be my top choice in this one, just because she led wire to wire in that last one. Her first career victory, has been in the money 2 times out of 3 now, and has Dave Kelly in the bike. I think, though, if you want to take a look, and I always say this again, you always hear me say it, anything can happen, especially in small fields as well as baby races. If you want to take a look at this race here, Love My Mockingbird, the number 1, did finish 4th in her qualifier and was impressive in 2:02.2. Valley Lane had a little bit of a tough go of it, finishing 6th by 17.5 lengths in her qualifier of last, but did make the cut. So one finished with a better time than the other. Obviously, I'm going to take some more support with Love My Mockingbird. Take a look at number 3, Let's Go Gals. Here's one here that finished 3rd despite getting interfered with at the finish in her last race, so that also stands out to me. Logan Gillis has got a pair of horses in here. He's got the 4 and the 6, Anything Goes, as well as Beauty Wish. Also, those ones, very nice entry that he has put into this race. Both of those ones, Anything Goes, number 4, finished 2nd last time out in a maiden handicap. And her stablemate, number 6, Beauty Wish, has had a string of 3rds, 4ths, and 2nds. 10 career starts to be exact. Has not hit the board as far as a win yet, but maybe is due today. And in between those ones, we've got that first-time starter also, Jabba Dabba Doo. Also looks good, so maybe a toss-up. I am going to give the edge, though, to Blue Star Strike. And as I mentioned, the first race kicks off the early pick 3. In the second race, we are down to a field of 5 with that scratch of Lil Witch. But in the second race, I do like HF Base Player, coming off a second-place finish. Did give up some ground in the stretch, but does look well placed here compared to the others. Maybe process of elimination. I would probably shy away from Tiny Storm just because Tiny Storm has had a bit of road trouble, seems, in her last number of races. But again, a race of 5 horses, you may want to cover a few there. And then in the third race, which is the start of our pick 5, and by the way, race number 2 is the start of our pick 4, which again is our most popular wager. The pick 5 starts in race number 3. We've got the season debut of number 7, Jet Juice, back in here. But this one, a totally wide open race. I think you could do this one with a dartboard. I'm going to go with Rezzy's Gal. Give that one some thought. Rezzy's Gal has not hit the board in some time, but with the times she's putting up, may just be the best one in here. I think also HF Flower coming back in here. Also kind of on a bit of a cold streak right now, maybe one to consider. She's already won 4 races this year, just has not looked well in her last 5 races, but does have the experience here, might be able to take it. And even going to give a shot to number 1, Go On Bobo, of all these ones. But again, as I mentioned, the third race, you're definitely going to have to go wide on that one, I think, and cover at least 4 or 5 if you're playing the horizontal wagers. All right, those are that's a look at race number 1. We are going to be coming back very shortly with Marie Brooking and the national anthem. We do encourage you, if you are on site today, to make sure you make your wagers early so you do not get shut out at the windows. I want to give a shout out to our online wagering partners who are playing on Twin Spires as well as ExpressBet. We appreciate your support. And if you've got something you want to say about your wagering, maybe some horses that you like or some things that you've noticed, you can message me on my DM on X. Announcer Ken is my handle. All right, we'll be back in a few. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd ask you please rise, remove your hats for the playing of O Canada. Seven minutes to post time. 7 minutes. 4 minutes to post time. 4 minutes. Pacers on the track for the first race. It's the start of today's early pick 3. The start of the early daily double. Win, place, show, exacta trifecta wagering. Number 1, on debut, Love My Mockingbird. Owned by Jamie Gray, Derek Wilson, Jim Rhodes, and Jackson Widdop. Jamie Gray trains and drives. Another first-time starter is number 2, Valley Lane. Owned by Faith Valley Ranch, Katie McLennan, and Kevin Hildebrandt. Kevin Hildebrandt trains and drives. Number 3 is Let's Go Gals, owned by Donna Wise and Dave Lamont. Lamont trains, Preston Shaw in the bike. The first of 2 in here, owned by Todd Teolis and trained by Logan Gillis, is number 4, Anything Goes. Logan will drive. On debut, number 5 is Jabba Dabba Doo, owned by Paul Sanders, trained by Justin Curry. The driver is Phil Giesbrecht. Here's that second one with Teolis and Gillis. It's number 6, Beauty Wish. The driver, Gilles Bouvier. Rounding out the field is number 7, Blue Star Strike. Owned by Don Howlett, trained by Matthew Howlett. The driver, Dave Kelly. That's your field for the first race, the opener at the track on 2. It's the start of the early pick 3, start of the early daily double. Win, place, show, exacta, and trifecta wagering. Post time in less than 2 minutes. Well, welcome to another Saturday afternoon of racing here at Central Alberta's The Track on 2. So glad that you could join us on track here today, and a big shout out to those of you playing off track on any of the many platforms that we have. Well, let's start this off. Let's make this a better day today. Last week wasn't so good for my picks. Didn't make a ton of money, although I did get a couple of winners, but let's take a look at the sequence here. And this may sound cliche, and I do say sometimes that these races are wide open, but we were up here in the booth talking about these first 3 races, with this being the start of the early pick 3. Anything can happen, for sure, in any of these first 3 races, especially in this first race, which is for 2-year-old fillies. We only have 1 winner in here. Everyone else is a maiden. I'm going to go with the winner. I'm going to go with number 7, Blue Star Strike. Now, there are some great up-and-comers in this race, but this one does get the edge, having outpaced my second choice coming up that I'll tell you about. Has outpaced that one twice now. The outside post is my only concern about this one here, which makes me think this might be a little more wide open than it is. If I have to pick a winner, it is going to be number 7, Blue Star Strike. Now, I know Mike up here, he likes number 4, Anything Goes, and that's my second choice. Anything Goes might have been the runner-up to the top choice twice, but is pacing very well and does get a better post position. Beware of those Captain Deo fillies. This is one of them right here. I think Anything Goes could be your winner. She should be right there. And my third choice is number 3, Let's Go Gals. She can go with this crowd, as shown in her 3rd place finish the last time out. It was a huge effort, though. So I would say, yeah, I think she's going to be ready today. She is also a win possibility. So let's do this first. Let's do the trifecta first. Let's go for a $1 combination. I'm going to go 3-4-7 with 3-4-7 with 3-4-6-7. That is a $12 bet. Take a look at the board. The favorite is 3-1. The bettors are very undecided, and I see this possibly being a really good payout for the trifecta. I think an even better payout, honestly, is going to be the pick 3, this early pick 3, because we've got 3 races, wide open races. In this first leg, I'm going to take numbers 3, 4, and 7. Second leg, I'm going to take 1 and 3. In the third leg, I'm only going to take 2 horses, but I think you could make a case for 4 or 5 of them. I'm going to take 1 and 2. So again, my $1 pick 3 combination is going to be 3-4-7 with 1-3 with 1-2. That is $12. You can't bet them all. Well, maybe you can if you want to spend the money. But I do think that there is a case for going wide in the third leg as well as in this first leg. All right, we're going to be doing this every race with you. If you want to see my picks in advance, they are on my X account. Announcer Ken is my handle. Time is out on the board. Good luck, everybody. Starter is called the Pacers. The starting gate is rolling. It's post time. Well, with a field of 2-year-old fillies, you guys are undecided. I'm looking at the board here. We've got 3 horses at 5-2. They are number 3, Let's Go Gals, number 4, Anything Goes, and number 7, Blue Star Strike. I would have thought number 7, Blue Star Strike, would have taken a lot more support having been the only winner in this field, but hey, you guys know best. That's going to set up for some very nice payouts for sure. The starting gate picks up speed. Here they come. They are off in the opener at the track on 2. And from the far outside, Blue Star Strike puts that one into contention early. Let's Go Gals is also up there. Also moving up, Anything Goes. They are 3 wide, fanned out, heading into the turn as they sort themselves out. Blue Star Strike is sent right to the front. In second, Let's Go Gals. Then third is Anything Goes. Length and a half back and forth to Love My Mockingbird. Then it's back in fifth to Valley Lane. About 6 lengths back of the leader is Jabba Dabba Doo. And the trailer is Beauty Wish. Opening quarter in 29-1, and early action as Let's Go Gals pops pocket to go right on by. So Shaw, not content to sit with this one, goes to the front. Blue Star Strike is now in second, and now in third, moving up, is Anything Goes. Closing up that gap from fourth is Love My Mockingbird. Fifth, Valley Lane. Looking over the shoulder from sixth, but not going yet, Jabba Dabba Doo, and Beauty Wish can see them all. Half in 59 seconds flat. The backside in 29-4. Let's Go Gals still in control of this one. Blue Star Strike in the pocket. Had a chance on top, but now is back in the pocket and stalking. And third now on the helmet as Anything Goes. First up on the outside, here comes Jabba Dabba Doo. Following that cover is Beauty Wish. Trapped along the inside, Love My Mockingbird. They round the turn, and it is Let's Go Gals and Shaw. 3/4, 1:30-3. Let's Go Gals with the lead. Now tipping to the outside. Here comes Blue Star Strike. Blue Star Strike unleashed and draws up alongside. Made a little bit of contact with the wheels, but they're okay. Blue Star Strike is going right on by from the far outside. Here comes Beauty Wish. Beauty Wish, the longest shot on the board, drives right on by. It is Beauty Wish to win the opener at the track on 2. Second was Blue Star Strike. Third, Let's Go Gals. The mile, 1:58-4. The unofficial winner, number 6, Beauty Wish. Second, number 7, Blue Star Strike. Third, number 3, Let's Go Gals. And fourth, number 5, Jabba Dabba Doo. The upcoming second race kicks off today's Pick 4. We've got a scratch. Scratch number 4, Lil Witch. Lil Witch is a vet scratch. The second goes to the post with a field of 5. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta wagering. Now making her way to the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the first race at the track on 2, number 6, Beauty Wish, a 3-year-old brown filly by Better's Wish out of Lindy's Bathin' Beauty by Some Beach Somewhere. This is her maiden victory in a time of 1:58 and 4. Beauty Wish, owned by Todd Teolis, trained by Logan Gillis. The winning driver, Gilles Bouvier. And the first race is now official. The winner, number 6, Beauty Wish. Second, number 7, Blue Star Strike. Third was number 3, Let's Go Gals. And fourth was number 5, Jabba Dabba Doo. Number 6, Beauty Wish, paid $16.60 to win, $5.10 to place, $3.20 to show. Second was number 7, Blue Star Strike, $4 and $3.40. Third, number 3, Let's Go Gals, paying $4.50 to show. $2 exacta, 6-7 paid $68 even. The $1 trifecta, 6, 7, 3, $61.90. Upcoming second race is the start of today's Pick 4. We've got a scratch. Scratch number 4, Lil Witch. Lil Witch is a vet scratch. The second goes to the post at a field of 5. Win, place, show, exacta, trifecta wagering. Post time in 14 minutes. And anything did happen, as we talked about in that first race. Congratulations to Todd Teolis, Logan Gillis, and Gilles Bouvier on the win by Beauty Wish. Setting up very nice will pays, as you just saw, for the early daily double, and I'm sure that's going to set up very nicely for the early pick 3 as well. Well, this is the sequence that starts with the pick 4 in race number 2. Again, we've got that scratch of Lil Witch, number 4 in race number 2. We've also got a driver change in race number 4 with number 4 Snow Dragon now being driven by Kevin Hildebrandt. But even though we are down to a field of 5, I was even trying to pick that pick 3, was looking to see who would have to cover in this second race, and I think you could make a case for a number of horses here. Number 3, HF Base Player, of course, is going to be highly regarded in here, but I was looking at number 1, I'm a Fireball, as well, potentially to be a winner here. Not so sure about number 6. 6 is Mock and Roll Fantasy is coming back in here after the layoff. You could make a case for this one coming back finishing strongly third in her qualifier. But again, there's going to be at least two, I think, that you'll need to take here. We might as well run through the sequence for the pick four. In race number 3, totally wide open race, and there's 9 horses to boot. I think if you were going to take probably 4 horses, probably would be wise, 4 or 5 in that pick 4 sequence. I am going to go with a couple of probably will end up being long shots, but Rezzy's Gal number 2 looks the best to me just by times that she's putting in, as well as number 1, Go On Bobo. Same thing, the times that she's putting in. And of course, you've got to go with HF Flower. HF Flower has had a solid year so far. 4 wins, 3 seconds, and 4 shows. Just hasn't had a very good go of late, but when she's ready to pop, I think she might be one that will be right there. Also, take a look at number 9, All Speculation. All Speculation has had a rough go of it, but typically has had good years, has been out of the money so far this year. So All Speculation might be one that you'll have to give some consideration to. Now, we haven't looked at the 4th and 5th races yet, but 4th and 5th races are part of that pick 4. And in the 4th race, I'm going to go with that outside horse, stakes placed as well. I'm a Shipwreck, one of the Captain Deos when we're talking about young fillies. Out of the first couple of crops of Captain Dale, I'm a Shipwreck, looking great here. Has won the most money out of all the horses in this race. However, has that 8 hole to come out of, a tough spot always, especially when there is some inside speed. I'm going to take a look, though, at the inside speed of that one as well to maybe control the pace, and maybe I'm a Shipwreck. I'll have to get sent to the front, but maybe be in a stalking position. I do like Life's About to Get Good inside of that one, maybe to go out and set the pace, and also number 2, Outlaw Grand Slam Play. Looked like she was making that winning move last weekend, coming to the outside 4th, 4 wide, and then made a bobble and did not get to the finish and ended up finishing last due to the extended break. So those are the 3 that I like in the 4th race. I think that you could also make a case for Snow Dragon as well, the number 4, with Kevin Hildebrandt, now the new driver in that one. So that is definitely one to watch in the 4th race. And in the 5th race, there you have a field of 6. I'm going to go with number 1, Crunch and Munch. Has a win 2 starts ago, a 3rd last time out. Looks well placed here. The times are great. I'm also looking at number 4, Eyes Up here with Dave Kelly in the bike. Looks like this one performs and then has a bad race and then performs, has a bad race. If you're going with that kind of pattern, it should be a good race today for number 4, Eyes Up here. And also, how can you discount number 3, Dawn's Morning Glory? This one oftentimes will pop and has finished, 3rd, 4th, has done enough to get checks for its owners, just has not put a win on the board yet this year. So those are the ones that I'm watching for the pick 4. And don't forget, the pick 4 is our most supported wager here at the Track on 2. There's a great sequence, I think, should pay out today. All right, we've got less than 7 minutes to post time. Good luck on your pick 4 wagers. Less than 5 minutes to post time. Less than 5 minutes. Fillies and Mares on the track for race number 2, the start of today's Pick 4 Win Play Show Exacta Trifecta Wagering. Number 1, I'm a Fireball, owned and trained by Travis Tracy. The driver, John Vukolich. Number 2, Tiny Storm, owned by Diana Mills, trained and driven by Darren Callahan. Number 3 is HF Bass Player, owned, trained, and driven by Harold Haining. Number 4 is Scratched. Number 5, Crown the Dragon, owned by Katie McLennan, Kevin Hildebrandt, and Mark Filion. Kevin Hildebrandt trains and drives. And number 6, Mock and Roll Fantasy, owned by Jim Marino and Paul Sanders. Justin Curry trains, the driver, Phil Giesbrecht. That's your field for the second race, the kickoff of today's Pick 4 Win, Place, Show, Exacta Trifecta Wagering. Post time, less than 4 minutes. Well, before we get into the picks for race number 2, a shout out to young Oakley, the daughter of Brinsley Brooking Lutz, one of our trainers here at the track on 2. Oakley turns 5 today. Happy birthday, Oakley, from everybody here at the track on 2. All right, we've got the second half of the Daily Double, the first leg of the Pick 4 today, and it could be a wild one. We've got some wide open races for sure. In this second race, my top choice is going to be number 3, HF Bass Player. Now, she was definitely tested in an absolutely brutal mile in her last. She still finished second in 1:56.4. It's a good test to possibly be the pace setter today. Maybe she might not stop even. My top choice, number 3, HF Bass Player. My second choice is number 1, I'm a Fireball. She picked them off down the stretch in her last race, but she still has some more work to do, I think. She definitely benefits from that inside post. She should hold on for a piece. My second choice is number 1, I'm a Fireball. You disagree. You've made her the favorite at even money. And my third choice is number 6, Mock and Roll Fantasy. She looked great in the qualifier after a not-so-great effort in early August. Hopefully the rest she got helps her regain her mid-June form. 5 horses, anything can happen. My third choice, Mock and Roll Fantasy. 3, 1, 6 are my choices. Let's do a $1 trifecta. I'm going to go with 1 and 3 on top of 1, 3, 6. That's a $4 trifecta ticket. Now, here's the one you've been waiting for, the Pick 4 combination. I am going to go for $1 because I think it is going to pay very well, and I'd like to clean up. I'm going to spend 36 bucks on this one. Let's go with numbers 1 and 3 with 1, 2, 3. With 2, 7, 8, with 1 and 4. That's 36 combinations. At $1 a piece is a $36 ticket. All right. Good luck, everybody. Sharpen your pencils. Choose wisely. Go wide if you need to. Less than a minute to post time. Starter calls the Pacers. The starting gate is rolling. It's post time. Well, we're down to a field of 5 with the scratch of the 4. Look at all the bouncing around on this win board. Number 6, Mock and Roll Fantasy is now your favorite at even money. For the longest time, it was I'm a Fireball. Number 3, HF Bass Player is at 3 to 1. A little surprised on that one, but you guys know best. All right, hope you've got your pick 4 wagers in. The pool looks great today. Some wide open races here. We've got 5 on gate for the second race at the track on 2. Here they come. From the outside, Mock and Roll Fantasy. From the center, HF Bass Player. And an easy lead for Giesbrecht in Mock and Roll Fantasy. They get to the front and already open up by a couple of lengths. Back in second, it is I'm a Fireball. Gapped in third, it's HF Bass Player. Tiny Storm is fourth. Bringing up the rear, it's Crown the Dragon. Field is spaced out about 7 lengths as they head around the turn, and Mock and Roll Fantasy takes them to the opening quarter, 29-1. In second, I'm a Fireball is now right on the helmet and under a hold. In third is HF Bass Player. Fourth is Tiny Storm, and the trailer, Crown the Dragon. They're stacked up tight as they head down the back side. No one has moved. It's Mock and Roll Fantasy getting all the late money at 2 to 5. On top with the lead in second is I'm a Fireball. Still in third, HF Bass Player. No one moves. They're in a straight line. Tiny Storm is fourth, and the trailer, Crown the Dragon. The half in 59 flat, backside in 29-4. Well in control of this one. Mock and Roll Fantasy dictating the pace. I'm a Fireball's in second. HF Bass Player is in third and now tips first to the outside. First up, following that cover from the backfield, Crown the Dragon. They're stacking up in the turn, and they're going to have to work hard to get to Mock and Roll Fantasy, now up by 2 lengths. 3/4, 130-1. Mock and Roll Fantasy in control of this one. And from the outside now, here comes HF Bass Player under a drive. Down along the inside is I'm a Fireball. Coming down to the 8th pole, though, Mock and Roll Fantasy up by 3. Mock and Roll Fantasy pulls away from these ones and is going to win the second at the track on 2. Second was I'm a Fireball, and third was HF Bass Player. The mile, 158-1. The unofficial winner, number 6, Mock and Roll Fantasy. Second, number 1, I'm a Fireball. Third, number 3, HF Bass Player. And fourth, number 5, Crown the Dragon. In the upcoming third race, we kick off the pick 5 today in race number 3. There's no changes. Win, place, show, exacta, trifecta, and superfecta wagering. Making her way back to the paddock, the unofficial winner of the second race, number 6, Mock and Roll Fantasy. A 3-year-old bay filly by Control the Moment out of Mock and Roll Baby by Mach 3. It's her second win of the year in 9 starts and a time of 158-1. Mock and Roll Fantasy, owned by Jim Marino and Paul Sanders. The winning trainer, Justin Curry. The winning driver, Phil Giesbrecht. Second race is now official. The winner, number 6, Mock and Roll Fantasy. Second, number 1, I'm a Fireball. Third, number 3, HF Bass Player. And fourth, number 5, Crown the Dragon. Number 6, Mock and Roll Fantasy, paid $2.90 to win, $2.30 to place, $2.10 to show. Second, number 1, I'm a Fireball, paid $4.70 to place, $2.10 to show. And third, number 3, HF Bass Player, $2.10 to show. $2 exacta, 6-1, $11.50. The $1 trifecta, 6, 1, and 3, $10.75. And the early daily double, $2. The numbers were 6 and 6, $24.70. Upcoming third race starts today's Pick 5. There are no changes. Win, place, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering. Here's your official rundown for the second race. Number 1, I'm a Fireball, was second. Number 2, Tiny Storm, was fifth. Number 3, HF Bass Player, was third. Number 4, Lil Witch, was scratched. Number 5, Crown the Dragon, fourth. And number 6, Mock and Roll Fantasy, your race winner. From the top down, 2, 5, 3, scratched 4 and 1. The winning time, 158-1 for Mock and Roll Fantasy. Down for the first race today. Number 1, Love My Mockingbird, was 6th. Number 2, Valley Lane, was 7th. Number 3, Let's Go Gals, was 3rd. Number 4, Anything Goes, was 5th. Number 5, Jabba Dabba Doo, was 4th. Number 6, Beauty Wish, was the race winner. And number 7, Blue Star Strike, was 2nd. From the top down, 6, 7, 3, 5, 4, 1, and 2. The winning time, maiden breaking time of 158-4. Lots of great racing ahead this September here at the track on two. As I mentioned earlier, we are racing tomorrow, Sunday. Our first post is at 1:10. We've got the eliminations in the Elizabeth Johnson Memorial Pace. A 9-race card. Was handicapping that one last night, and boy, there are some interesting sequences there. We've got 2 pick 4s tomorrow, as well as a pick 5, 3 pick 3s. So for those of you playing the horizontals, lots of opportunities to handicap your brains out and make some picks. Meantime, let's talk about handicapping today. We've got the pick 5 starting in this next sequence in our 7-race card. So this takes us to the end of the card. And in race number 3, I've talked about this earlier. I'm at a bit of a loss here. I think this one is where you're going to have to go wide. I think if you take 4 or 5 horses in this one, I am going to go with Rezzy's Gal, Go On Bobo, and HF Flower in those picks. But I do think that horses like All Speculation may need some consideration. Chief Saratoga, we were just talking up here, always seems to show up. So Chief Saratoga might be one that you want to give consideration to. And HF Flower on a downturn right now, but you never know when that one's going to pop. Has already won 4 races this year, so it's not like she doesn't know how to win. That one may be one of your considerations. In the 4th race, the second leg, I'm going to go with I'm a Shipwreck on the outside in the worst possible post position. However, I'm a Shipwreck, an accomplished horse here, stakes placed as well. And one of those Captain Deo babies, Captain Deo 3-year-old filly, has performed very well in her career, so can't give up on her just yet. But I also do like the inside horse of that one. Life's about to get good. And I think, I have a hunch here, Outlaw Grand Slam played the number 2 in race number 4. Was about to make that big move, was 4th, 3-4 wide coming around the turn in the last race last weekend. Broke stride, was flying down the lane. I was pretty sure she was going to win it. Broke stride, though, and faded back to last. So maybe today she gets her act together and she can be the one that pulls off the win in race number 4. All right, in race number 5, I'm going to take, it's a small field. There's only 6 in race number 5, but I am going to go with the 3. I'm going to go with number 1, Crunch and Munch. Number 4, Eyes Up Here. Number 3, Dawn's Morning Glory, with honorable mentions to number 5, Heston's Free Chips. I think that one's also a wide open one as well, although I do like the credentials of Crunch and Munch number 1 with a 1st and a 3rd in her last 2 races. All right, we haven't talked about the 6th race yet. I like CF Saving Grace number 2 as my best bet of the day, as a matter of fact. CF Saving Grace left the track on 2 to seek other fortunes, got a win while she was gone, and in that win in her last race, 152-4. She set a new lifetime mark for herself, so I like number 2, CF Saving Grace, to make it 2 straight wins. I would also consider probably in that race, number 6, Baby Limo, as well as number 5, You Promised. So some supporting cast there. And then in the 7th race, we've got a full field of 9. That's where it gets really interesting. I like Got Sugar. Got Sugar is going to be going for 2 straight wins here at the track and 2 with Dave Kelly, but may turn out to be a lukewarm favorite, as I think number 3, Major Winker, is going to be taking some support. But I didn't even take Major Winker in there. I like number 6, Firm Ringo. You got to look at how Firm Ringo mowed them down at that last race. He was 5th at the head of the stretch, behind 4 lengths, and still came home to win it by almost 2 full lengths in a time of 1:55.2, making up 6 lengths there. I think that speaks volumes. It would seem that the Parish boys are on fire as of late, so Firm Ringo may have a shot in here. I also do like the second-tier trailer, Promising Flight, largely ignored just because maybe hasn't won in a couple of races. Won 3 starts ago, and I don't know why that would be any reason to discount him from this one, but I do like Promising Flight in this one. All right, we're going to take a closer look as each race goes. We have less than 9 minutes to post time. We'll remind you that the Track on 2 Casino is open until 11 tonight, so we always have food and drink specials. It is another way for you to win here at the Track on 2. Good luck with your Pick 5 tickets. Condition Pacers on track for the third race. The start of today's Pick 5. Win, Play, Show, Exacta, Trifecta, and Superfecta wagering. Number 1, Go On, Bobo, owned by Shanesty Andres. Shanesty trains, Phil Giesbrecht drives. Number 2, Rezzy's Gal, owned and trained by Sam Johnson. The driver, Preston Shaw. Number 3, HF Flower, owned by Mark and Caitlin Haining. Harold Haining trains, Caitlin Haining drives. The first of 2 owned by Mike Benham and trained by Travis Tracy is number 4, Chase Mink If You Dare, Darren Callahan in the bike. Number 5, Triple A Mister, owned and trained by Brent Bedore, the driver, Rob Wise. Number 6 is Chief Saratoga, owned and trained by Rick Schneider, Dave Kelly in the bike. The other half of the Benham Tracy entry is number 7, Jet Juice, making his season debut. The driver is John Vukolich. Number 8, Artisan, owned by Dr. Larry Hansen, trained by Marie Brooking. The driver, Gilles Bouvier. And number 9, All Speculation, owned by Janine Lutz, trained by Glenn Lutz. The driver, Tom Miller. That's your field for the third race. The start of today's Pick 5. Win, Place, Show, Exacta, Trifecta, and Superfecta wagering. Post time in less than 3 minutes. Well, Caitlin Haining bet down to 1-2 with HF Flower. Number 3, still in search of that first career victory. She looks well placed here. I do like, though, number 3, or sorry, make that number 2, Rezzy's Gal. Rezzy's Gal is looking for the bottom, and I think that she may have found it here. I like the 28-second final quarter in her last race. I think she's the best of the bunch in this wide open race. Number 2, Rezzy's Gal. My second choice is number 1, Go On, Bobo. Put in a solid effort together, in her last for a 4th place finish. She gets the inside advantage today. No huge closers to contend with. I like number 1, Go On, Bobo. And there's Caitlin Haining, and number 3, HF Flower. Would have been my choice. But this horse has been on a bad run in August. She knows how to win, but she definitely needs to regain her form. Maybe it's today. She could get some confidence from this race. My third choice, number 3, HF Flower. 2, 1, and 3. Let's go with a $1 trifecta combination. I'm going to go 1-2 on top of 1-2-3-6 on top of 1-2-3-6-9. That's an $18 bet. Look at the board, folks. It's worth spending the money on the try. Now, for the pick 5, I'm going to go with a $1 combination. I'm going to go with 1-2. With 2-7-8, with 1-4. I'm going to single the 2 in the 4th leg. And in the final leg, I'm going to go with 1-6. That is a $24 combination. All right, less than 1 minute to post time. Good luck, everybody. Starter calls the Pacers. Favoritism bouncing all over the board. Now number 6, Chief Saratoga is the 4 to 5 top choice. If you like number 3, HF Flower, she's now 21 to 1. I'd keep the bet going. The starting gate is rolling. It's post time. Well, Chief Saratoga is now 4 to 5, is the favorite with Dave Kelly in the bike. Season debut for number 7, Jet Juice. 1 of 2 with the combination of owner Mike Benham and trainer Travis Tracy. Chief Saratoga is gapped off the gate. So we've got 9 in this one, 8 on the gates and 1 on the second tier to kick off today's Pick 5 at the track on 2. Here they come. They are off. From the center, Chase Mink If You Dare. Also going up is Triple Lane Mister and Chief Saratoga. They head into the turn, and Chase Mink If You Dare is sent to the front, unopposed. Go On Bobo is in second. Then back in third is Rezzy's Gal. Hung up on the outside, Triple Lane Mister from fifth, fourth, and now having to go for it. And then it's back to All Speculation. Made it off that second tier position well and is in fifth. Opening quarter, 29 seconds flat. Chase Mink If You Dare is holding off from the outside. Chief Saratoga. Now, Chief Saratoga's being pushed hard to make the front. It hasn't even cleared yet, but is now going by. So Chief Saratoga sent hard to get that lead. Has been parked out since, but now makes the front. Chase Mink If You Dare is second. Go On Bobo is third. And then fourth on the outside is Rezzy's Gal. Inside shooting the gap is All Speculation. And then back in sixth is HF Flower boxed in as they head to the half in 56 seconds flat. The backside quarter in 27 seconds. And Triple Lane Mister has used up some gas there in the pocket. Chase Mink If You Dare. First up on the outside, Go On Bobo. 3/4, 1:26 and 1. And Go On Bobo has the most step of all and goes right on by. Go On Bobo now with the lead. On the inside second is Triple Lane Mister. Also moving up is Rezzy's Gal. Coming through the inside is All Speculation. Go On Bobo, All Speculation, Rezzy's Gal. They'll finish 1, 2, 3. It's Go On Bobo, All Speculation, Rezzy's Gal. The mile, 1:56 and 1. The unofficial winner, number 1, Go On Bobo. Second, number 9, All Speculation. Third, number 2, Rezzy's Gal. And fourth, number 8, Artisan. In the upcoming fourth race, We have a driver change. Number 4, Snow Dragon, now driven by Kevin Hildebrandt. Fourth race starts another daily double, win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, and superfecta wagering. Now returning to the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the third race, number 1, Go On Bobo, a 6-year-old bay mare by Lambretta out of Isabel Beau by Don't Get in My Way. Second win of the year in 26 starts in a season's best time of 156-1. Go On Bobo is owned and trained by Shannis DeAndres with his second driving win of the day, Phil Giesbrecht. Third race, now official. Number 1, Go On Bobo, paid $5.50 to win, $4.10 to place, $2.80 to show. Second was number 9, All Speculation, $8.80 and $6.80. Third was number 2, Rezzy's Gal, paying $3.10 to show. And fourth was number 8, Artisan. The $2 exacta 1-9 paid $122.10. The $1 trifecta 1, 9, and 2 paid $213.45. The 20-cent superfecta paid out, to just the top finisher. If you had 1 with all, 53 cents was your return. And the $1 early pick 3, the numbers were 6 with 4 or 6 with 1, 3 out of 3 paid $100.50. Upcoming fourth race kicks off another daily double, win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, and superfecta wagering. Driver change number 4, Snow Dragon, now driven by Kevin Hildebrandt. 15 minutes to post time. Here's your rundown for the third race. Number 1, Go On Bobo was your race winner. Number 2, Rezzy's Gal was third. Number 3, HF Flower was sixth. Number 4, Chase Mink If You Dare was fifth. Number 5, Triple Lane Mister was eighth. Number 6, Chief Saratoga seventh. Number 7, Jet Juice was ninth. Number 8, Artisan was fourth. And number 9, All Speculation was second. From the top down, 1, 3, 6, 5, 8, 7, 9, 4, and 2. The winning time, 156-1 for number 1, Go On Bobo. Now less than 11 minutes to post time for the fourth race. Congratulations to Phil Giesbrecht. He's got the hot hand today, winning 2 of the first 3 races here at the track on 2. Did you see those payouts? How crazy that was? Trifecta paid amazing, over $200 for $1, and but the superfecta was not hit. So make some sense of that. Although the early double and the early pick 3 did pay out very nicely. So just got to know which ones to pick here. I did really like all speculation in there, but did not put that in until 3rd spot in my trifecta, so didn't hit that one. But had all the top 3 horses, all 3 of the horses just in the wrong order in the second race. So I'm giving them to you. It's your opportunity to make some sense of it, make some money. All right, let's make some more money, and I hope that you are live in the pick 5. We are with that win by Go On Bobo. But in this upcoming 4th race, this is a really tough one to pick because I like the outside horses, but you've got some inside speed to contend with, and that always makes life difficult for those on the outside trying to get to the front. You saw in that last race how Chief Saratoga got parked and got all used up going to the front, as well as Triple Lane Mister. So that is always something that can happen when these horses are trying to make the front from the outside. But I am going to go with the class horse of this field, which is number 8, I'm a Shipwreck. Has had a couple of successful seasons, just has not put a win together in some time here, although she does have 2 wins on the season. Number 8, I'm a Shipwreck, is going to get sent to the front, at least to get close up. I think who's going to get sent is that number 7, Life's About to Get Good, on the inside of that one, which is going to make things interesting for these 2 outsiders to try to make the front and duke it out early. And now somebody that might want to throw a wrench into it might be one of the horses on the inside of them, and that could be number 2, Outlaw Grand Slam Play, or number 5, You the Rock in My Role. It all depends on how this race is going to set up, and then you can never discount the second tier trailer if they get to follow speed coming off that gate. So I am going to go with I'm a Shipwreck as my top choice here. Stakes placed, class of the field, and looks to be the best here. However, like I said, it all depends on how this race is going to set up. Again, congratulations to Giesbrecht, also to Gilles Bouvier, who has the other winner on the day. Just a reminder that we are back here racing again on Wednesday, next Saturday, and next Sunday, as we are the only standardbred track operating in Alberta for the next few weeks. Post time each of those days is at 1:10. We've got the eliminations in the Elizabeth Johnson Memorial tomorrow. The final of the Elizabeth Johnson Stakes, as well as the Ron Orr Pace, go on the 14th here. That's a couple Sundays from now, or next Sunday actually. Not tomorrow, but the Sunday after. And that will also be Customer Appreciation Day. Also want to remind you that if you are involved in the sport already, or you're looking for a way to get involved in standardbred racing in Alberta, here's a great way to do it. Pick up a yearling at the Alberta Yearling Sale from the Alberta Standardbred Horse Association. That is going to go in Edmonton on Sunday, September 28th at 2 p.m. Your chance to pick up one of 92 quality yearlings up for sale, and a great way to start your own professional sports franchise by starting your stable with a yearling. All right, we've got less than 8 minutes to post time. Good luck. In that last race, still finished in 1:56 and 1. The opening quarter was in 29 seconds flat, the half in 57 and 1, the 3/4 in 1:26 and 1, and the final time again was 1:56 and 1. Condition pacers on track for the fourth race, the start of a daily double. Win, place, show, exacta, trifecta, and superfecta wagering. Number 1, JK ATM, owned by Todd Teolis and Logan Gillis. Logan trains, Gilles Bouvier drives. Number 2 is Outlaw Grand Slam Play, owned by the Outlaw West Stable, trained by Connie Colthammer. The driver, Tom Miller. Number 3, Happy Little Lil, owned by Sean Ward, trained by Lance Ward. Preston Shaw in the bike. Number 4, Snow Dragon, owned by Kelly Hort, Carol Dunbar, and Blair Corbeil, trained by Kelly Hort. The driver, Kevin Hildebrandt. Number 5, You the Rock in My Roll, owned by Cody Easton and Alina McLeod. McLeod trains, Terry Kaufman drives. Number 6, Custard's Rendition, owned by JJJ Stables, trained by Justin Curry. The driver, Phil Giesbrecht. Number 7, Life's About to Get Good, owned by Outback Stable, trained by Nick Sass. Dave Kelly drives. Number 8, I'm a Shipwreck, owned by Jacques Lambert and Jim Wilson. Lambert trains and drives. And number 9, Bet on Amelia, owned by Albert Russell Branham, trained and driven by Darren Callahan. That's your field for the fourth race, the first half of a daily double. Win, place, show, exacta, trifecta, and superfecta wagering. Less than 3 minutes to post time. All right, well, we take a look at this. We see I'm a Shipwreck, number 8 from the far outside post, is at 3 to 5. You have every confidence she is going to get there despite her post. And you know what? This talented 3-year-old has amassed almost $100,000 in her very high-profile career. However, her last 6 haven't been so great. She scores points on the class of the field, though, and I think that she can overcome that post. To win it, I'm a Shipwreck is going to get sent hard to the front. That's my top choice. Number 7, Life's About to Get Good is my second choice. Will likely also be gunning for the front off the gate, but might sacrifice a final push if she gets used up off the gate. So we're going to have to see what happens with her. She's going to be close at the wire, though. That's my second choice. Life's About to Get Good, number 7. And my third choice, I think, is a sleeper here. Number 2, Outlaw Grand Slam Play. She looked like a winner until a bobble derailed her finish in her last race. I'm going to give her another shot in this wide open race as a possible winner. So here's what I'm going to do for a trifecta. I'm going to go with 278 with 1278 straight through. That's an $18 combination, but worth it. And then I think for the daily double, I'm going to go with 278 with 1 and 4. That's a $12 combination. All right, good luck, everybody. Less than 2 minutes to post time, less than 2 minutes. Starters called the Pacers. And the starting gate is rolling. It's post time. All right, lots of late money coming in for number 2, Outlaw Grand Slam play with Tom Miller in the bike. This one bobbled in her last race as she was making a move down the stretch. Let's see if that issue's been cleaned up today. The early favorite was number 8, I'm a Shipwreck, but now she is back at 2-1 as the second choice. We've got a full field of 9, 8 on gate, and 1 in the trailing position for this 4th race, the first half of a daily double. Here they come. They're off. From the center, You the Rock and My Rollin' Snow Dragon. From the far outside, I'm a Shipwreck getting sent and is going about 6 wide into the turn and will have to hustle to get to the front. Life's About to Get Good stayed back. I'm a Shipwreck sent hard to the front. And Snow Dragon is in second. JKATM is third, followed by You the Rock and My Roll fourth. Parked outside, Happy Little Lil is trying to find a pylon. And then it's back to Bet on Amelia. The opening quarter in 27-2. And now we've got a lead change again as JKATM gets sent to the front. So a breather here for I'm a Shipwrecked. Allowed to draft here off the new leader. In third is Snow Dragon. Then back in fourth is You the Rock in My Roll. There's another 2 lengths back to Happy Little Lil, followed by Bet on Amelia. Then it's back to Outlaw Grand Slam play. First up on the outside, Custer's Rendition. And the trailer, Life's About to Get Good. The half in 56-2. Backside, 29-second quarter. It's JKATM. In second is I'm a Shipwreck. Now closing up that gap from third is Snow Dragon. Fourth is You the Rock in My Roll. Then another 3-length gap to Happy Little Lil. First up and advancing up on the outside, Custer's Rendition. Into the flow, second over as Life's About to Get Good. 3 quarters, 125-2. So a steady pace being set by JKATM. Now moving up on the outside. Here comes Lambert and I'm a Shipwreck. Cleared by a half a length. Battling back on the inside is JKATM. And now coming through the inside, Bet on Amelia driving through. Bet on Amelia takes over the lead. From the far outside, here comes Life's About to Get Good. It's Life's About to Get Good to win it. There's going to be a photo for place between You the Rock and My Roll and I'm a Shipwreck, the mile in 156-4. The unofficial winner, number 7, Life's About to Get Good. In the photo for place It was number 5, You the Rock and My Roll, finishing second. Third was number 8, I'm a Shipwreck. And fourth was number 9, Bet on Amelia. Returning to the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the fourth race, number 7, Life's About to Get Good. A 5-year-old bay mare by Mystition out of Mock Majorette by Mach 3. First win of the year in 12 starts for Life's About to Get Good. Setting a new lifetime mark, 156-4. Life's About to Get Good. Owned by that Outback stable, trained by Nick Sass, the winning driver, Dave Kelly. Fourth race, now official. The winner, number 7, Life's About to Get Good. Second, number 5, You the Rock and My Roll. Third, number 8, I'm a Shipwreck. And fourth, number 9, Bet on Amelia. Number 7, Life's About to Get Good, paid $750, $490, and $370. Second, number 5, You the Rock and My Roll, paying $840 and $660. Third, number 8, I'm a Shipwreck, $3 to show. And fourth is number 9, Bet on Amelia. The $2 exacta, 7.5, paid $59.80. $1 trifecta, 7, 5, 8, $80.20. The 20-cent superfecta, the numbers were 7, 5, 8, 9, $98 even. Upcoming fifth race kicks off the late pick 3. There are no changes. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta wagering. Post time in 15 minutes. Here's your official rundown for the fourth race. Number 1, JK ATM was 5th. Number 2, Outlaw Grand Slam Play was 8th. Number 3, Happy Little Lil, 9th. Number 4, Snow Dragon was 6th. Number 5, You the Rock and My Roll was 2nd. Number 6, Custard's Rendition, 7th. Number 7, Life's About to Get Good, your race winner. Number 8, I'm a Shipwreck was 3rd. And number 9, Bet on Amelia was 4th. From the top down, 5, 8, 9, 6, 2, 7, 1, 3, 4. The winning time, 156-4. A new lifetime mark for number 7, Life's About to Get Good. been beautiful here in central Alberta as we get closer to fall, and you see they'd put some water on the track today to keep it down, keep the dust down. And you know what? Our track crew does a pretty darn good job no matter what the conditions. I think they're the best track crew in the province, and they keep our track in tip-top condition with equipment from Rocky Mountain Equipment, a proud sponsor of the Track on 2. Minutes to post time. Let's take stock of what has happened so far. Congratulations to Dave Kelly getting his first win of the day. Every race so far today has gone in under 158. The last few have gone in 156 and change, so the track very fast here. It's not as blistering hot as it has been the last few weeks, but it is about 22 degrees right now here in Lacombe. All right, taking a look at this upcoming fifth race. Actually, let's take a look and see what's happened so far. So we haven't gotten any huge money wins in the first number of races here, but we are alive for sure in the Pick 5, which we started 2 races ago. And we were just talking handicapping angles here. We were talking about how races set up. And one of the things I was always taught about handicapping was to visualize, based on the past performances, how a race might set up. And you could tell by that one, with all the inside speed, that the 7 and the 8 were going to have a hard time getting to the front. And indeed, I'm a Shipwreck did get to the front, but did get used up a bit getting there, and didn't have too much left for the finish. 7 did, though, conserved energy. I was at the back of the pack early and was able to close on that to win it. So just taking a look at the strategy and trying to visualize how those races set up, that turned out to be a good one, and some pretty good payouts again for the trifecta in that one. Well, we've got 3 races left, and we're going to kick off a pick 3 in this race. And taking a look at this field, we've got 6 in this one. I'm going to say that in this race, though, I think that I'm a little more certain of a winner in this one. I do like number 1, Crunch and Munch, has a 3rd and then a 1st in her last couple of races. But then if you take a look at a horse like Eyes Up Here and stablemate Dawn's Morning Glory, the 4 and the 3, you've got to think that number 4, Eyes Up Here, is overdue. This one seems to throw out a really good performance, a win, and then a not so good performance, and that's just what's happened in her last 4 starts. A win and a 7th, a win and a 7th. And if you look at that pattern, just saying that might be something to take into consideration, is that Eyes Up Here might be due for a better race today. So I do like Crunch and Munch, though, on top with those 2 good finishes in her last 2 races. I like Eyes Up Here just because of that performance, and then taking a break, performance and then a break. And then number 3, the stablemate Dawn's Morning Glory, both of these from Dave Kelly's barn, also looks good in here. Has finished 3rd, has been her best in her last 3 starts. A couple of those has typically finished about 4th or 5th, though, and I think also is overdue. So with a small field, anything can happen. Maybe something, maybe a race where you may want to take your selections wide, but I see number 1, Crunch and Munch, already taking 4 to 5 support. In the next leg of the pick 3, I do like number 2, CF Saving Grace, almost as a single. You decide. You know what happens whenever I do singles, I always get burnt. So CF Saving Grace, though, is my best bet of the day. And then in the final race today, we've got a full field of 9, which is wide open. I'm going to play 3s in that one. I do like 1, 3, 6, and 9 in that one. So you may want to play those ones. And don't forget that we also have that high 5 in the 7th race. Always a good time watching to see the combinations go into that one. I think that one's definitely a wide open race, and you may have to spend the money to cover that. All right, we've got less than 8 minutes to post time, everybody. Less than 8 minutes. Filly and Mare Claimers on the track for the 5th race. The start of the late pick 3. Win, place, show, exacta, trifecta wagering. Number 1, Crunch and Munch, owned by Paul Sanders, trained by Justin Curry, the driver Phil Giesbrecht. Number 2, Watching Marina, owned by Donna Wise, Dave Lamont, Brody Kruger, and Darius Kruger, trained by Dave Lamont, the driver Gilles Bouvier. First half of the Dave Kelly train entry is number 3, Dawn's Morning Glory, owned by Logan Archibald and driven by Preston Shaw. Number 4, Eyes Up Here, owned by Dave Kelly and Josh McDonald. Dave Kelly drives. Number 5, Heston's Free Chips, owned by Brinsley Brooking Lutz and Harvey Yeager. Brinsley trains, the driver Tom Miller. And number 6, Sinalta Memories, owned by Gord, Helen, and Myrna Empey, trained and driven by Jacques Lambert. That's your field for the 5th race. The start of the late pick 3. Win, place, show, exacta, trifecta wagering. Post time in less than 3 minutes. So we're just talking upstairs here about what the good bet is in this race. And I really like the pick 3. Although I'm still alive in the pick 5, I really like the numbers here for the pick 3 because I think 2 of the 3 races are for sure wide open, including this one. Crunch and Munch, number 1. Doesn't appear to be on the odds, bet right down to 1 to 9 already. But you know what? Plenty of speed for this closer to chase today. So Crunch and Munch does look like a good choice. Final quarters of 27 and change in her last 2. I think she gets the win here. However, I think danger comes in the form of number 4, Eyes Up Here. She had a tough time against Stakes Company in her last and will find these more to her liking. I think consistency will get her in the money today. I'm going to give number 4, Eyes Up Here, a shot. And my third choice is number 3, Dawn's Morning Glory. She's paid her way in her last 5 races and obviously would like to get her first win of the year. She has shown some good efforts, but still only a minor piece today. There are 6 in the field, so you never know what could happen. Crunch and Munch looks well placed, but you know what? Speed caves, something could change. So I'm going to go with 1, 4, and 3. I'm going to play the trifecta as 1, 4 with 1, 3, 4 with 1, 3, 4, 5. That's a $12 ticket. And taking a look at that pick 3, I'm going to go with numbers 1 and 4, although I might go wider on that one. I'm going to take 2, CF Saving Grace as the single in the next leg. And then I'm going to take numbers 1 and 6 in the third leg. That's a $4 ticket. But again, looking at this, I might go a little wider as well in that final leg just to cover off some combinations. I think there's probably 5 or 6 in that last race that could be possibilities. All right, less than a minute to post time. Good luck. Starter calls the Pacers. The starting gate is rolling. It's post time. Well, clearly, you think that Crunch and Munch is going to do it. Bet down to 1-9 a few minutes ago, so no change in that. Actually, a little surprised that Dawn's Morning Glory is at 19-1. I thought that one might have come down a little bit. However, you have made a logical choice. Crunch and Munch, number 1, as your favorite. We are kicking off the late pick 3 here with 6 on gate for the 5th at the track on 2. Here they come. They're often pacing from the center, eyes up here on the inside, watching Marina. Crunch and Munch also going with them. So these three heading into the turn. And from the outside, Dave Kelly with eyes up here. But Giesbrecht and Crunch and Munch want the front and gets sent. So now settling into the pocket, eyes up here is second. Third, watching Marina. Then it's back and forth to Heston's Free Chips. It's 5 lengths back to Dawn's Morning Glory and the trailer's Sanalta Memories. Opening quarter 27-2. This field is stretched out 10 lengths already as the 1-9 favorite Crunch and Munch takes them down the backside. In second, eyes up here. Then it's third to watching Marina. Fourth is Heston's Free Chips. Now closing up that gap, Shaw and Dawn's Morning Glory are back in it, and the trailer's Sanalta Memories. They're coming up to the half, and Crunch and Munch is the leader, taking them to that halfway point in 57-1, backside in 29-4. In the pocket, eyes up here, now gapping by a half a length to a length. In third, watching Marina, first up on the outside, fourth, and now going for third is Dawn's Morning Glory, and in tow is Sanalta Memories, now finding herself last as Heston's Free Chips. They round the turn, and Crunch and Munch has extended the lead to 3 lengths. In second, eyes up here. From the outside, third, first up is Dawn's Morning Glory. 3/4, 1:26-2. Crunch and Munch is away by 4 lengths. In second, eyes up here. From the outside, in third is watching Marina. But it is a cruise home for Giesbrecht and Crunch and Munch, up by 5 lengths. Crunch and Munch now up by 4 is coming on for second. Is going to be watching Marina as they hit the line. Crunch and Munch gives Giesbrecht the hat trick. Second, watching Marina, and third was Heston's Free Chips. The mile, 155 flat. The unofficial winner, number 1, Crunch and Munch. Second, number 2, Watching Marina. Third, number 5, Heston's Free Chips. And number 6, Sanalta Memories, was fourth. 1-2-5-6. The upcoming 6th race is the first half of the late daily double. There are no changes. Win, place, show, exacta, trifecta wagering. Your attention, please. We have a driver's objection in this race. The driver of number 5, Heston's Free Chips, Tom Miller, is claiming interference on number 2, Watching Marina. The driver, Gilles Bouvier, in the stretch. So again, driver's objection, 5 on 2 in the stretch. Please hold all tickets. Back in the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the 5th race, number 1, Crunch and Munch, a 3-year-old bay filly by Captain Crunch out of Beechin and Kissin by American Ideal. It was her 2nd win of the year in 13 starts, setting a new lifetime mark in 1:55. Crunch and Munch, owned by Paul Sanders, trained by Justin Curry. That's his 2nd training win of the day, with the hat trick driver Phil Giesbrecht. Again, we have a driver's objection being reviewed by the judges. The driver of number 5, Heston's Free Chips, claiming interference on number 2, Watching Marina, in the stretch. The judge is still reviewing that driver objection. Driver of 5, Heston Free Chips, Tom Miller, claiming against the driver of number 2, Watching Marina, Gilles Bouvier, for interference in the stretch. Doesn't affect the winner, the unofficial winner. But the judges are in the middle of a review. Please hold all tickets. The result of the judge's review, there will be no change. No change in the order of finish. 1, 2, 5, 6. And the 5th race is now official. The winner, number 1, Crunch and Munch. 2nd, number 2, Watching Marina. 3rd was number 5, Heston's Free Chips. And 4th was number 6, Senalta Memories. Number 1, Crunch and Munch, paid $2.20 to win, $2.10 to place, $2.10 to show. 2nd was number 2, Watching Marina, $6.70 to place, $3.10 to show. And third was number 5, Heston's Free Chips, 210 to show. $2 exacta 1-2 paid $34.30. $1 trifecta 125, $29.85. The $2 daily double 7 and 1 paid $10.80. The $1 pick 4, the numbers were 4 or 6, with 1, with 7, with 1. 4 out of 4 paid $45.70. In the upcoming 6th race, it's the start of the late daily double. There's no changes. Win, place, show, exacta, trifecta wagering. Post time in 11 minutes. Well, Phil Giesbrecht and Crunch and Munch make it look easy, drawing off to win by several lengths and setting a new lifetime mark. 155 flat. Congratulations to the Connections and to trainer Justin Curry, who's got 2 wins on the day. Phil Giesbrecht, 3 wins on the day, and to owner Paul Sanders for the victory by Crunch and Munch. And as you saw, there was that driver's objection, a little more common in thoroughbred racing with objections on the track as opposed to initiated by the judges or stewards. But in this one, they definitely took a look at this one and decided that there was no change in the placing. So Crunch and Munch registers the victory. And, well, we registered some victories as well here. Got our first winner of the day, although we've had some in the money already, and did collect on that daily double. We are still alive in the late pick 3. I'm sure you are as well. And we are alive in the pick 5 after 3 legs. Well, coming up in this second last race of the day, the 6th race, kicks off the late daily double. CF Saving Grace number 2. How about this one? This one goes away, comes back to the track on 2 with a victory in her last race out in 1:52.4. This 5-year-old just set a new lifetime mark for herself in that one, winning by a length and a half. Obviously going to be my choice here, CF Saving Grace, with, let's see, 4 races in her, actually 3 wins in her last 4 pari-mutuel starts. So having a great summer so far, CF Saving Grace, going to be my best bet of the day. But I also do like the supporting cast in here. Look at Giesbrecht on fire today. Number 6, Baby Limbo, may also have a shot as well in this one and will be the main danger here. Driving super well today. and has a shot at being in there. Also, You Promise was Gilles Bouvier, also a winner on the day. Looks well placed in this one. And then, as I mentioned earlier, the seventh race, go wide. I would take at least 5 horses in that one. I do like the 3s, 1, 3, 6, and 9, playing 3s if you are. And that's going to set up interesting for the high 5 in that race. The high 5 was hit last time out, so it's all new money going to the high 5 today. But I think it's going to be an interesting sequence due to the fact that in the last race you're going to have to go wide. So we'll take a look a little more in depth at the high 5 a little bit later on, and just remind you that with 2 races left to go, we are back tomorrow here at the Track on 2. First post is at 1:10. We've got the eliminations in the Elizabeth Johnson Memorial Pace. The final going on the 14th, Customer Appreciation Day here at the Track on 2. Lots of great action in that stakes series, and they're going to be battling in the 2 divisions to get into the final next weekend. Don't forget the casino is open till 11 o'clock tonight. We have dinner and drink specials always here at the Track on 2. And if you are looking for our calendar, go to our website, thetracon2.com. We'll tell you when our next race days are, as the only standardbred track operating in Alberta for the next few weeks. Good luck with race number 6, now less than 6 minutes to post time. Fillies and Mares on track for the 6th. It's the first half of the late double win play show, exacta trifecta wagering. Number 1, Genie Licious, owned by John Vukolich. Vukolich trains and drives as well. Number 2, CF Saving Grace, owned by Dave Kelly, Mike Dixon, Marcia Smith. Dave Kelly trains and drives. Number 3, Ava's Angel Baby, owned by a numbered company, trained by Donna Sarin. John Glenn's in the bike. Number 4 is Vintage Lass, owned by Cody Yeaston, trained by Alina McLeod, the driver Terry Kaufman. Number 5, You Promised, owned by Joe Ratchford and Willie Wychopin. Ratchford trains, Gilles Bouvier drives. And number 6, Baby Limbo, owned by Don Howlett, trained by Matt Howlett. Phil Giesbrecht is your driver. That's your field for the 6th race, the first half of the late double. Win place show, exacta trifecta wagering. Post time in less than 2 minutes. Well, I see support is split. Well, it was split. Wow, lots of late money going on Baby Limbo number 6. I think that one also due in large part to the fact that driver Phil Giesbrecht, is on fire this afternoon. So if we take a look at the 6th race, my top choice is going to be number 2, CF Saving Grace. She's got 3 wins in recent weeks, a killer mile in her last, 152 and 4. It's going to be hard to find much wrong with her against these ones. I think she wins for fun today. She's 7-1. Holy cow. Now 4-1. That definitely is worth a ticket. Now the favorite is the 6 at 1-9, Baby Limbo, which is my second choice. She's held her own against some tough customers, and will find this field much easier today. Of course, she's the main danger. I think it's a 2-horse race. The 2 and 6, Baby Limbo, I think is the second choice. And my third choice is number 5, You Promised, has the speed and sometimes the finish. She's going to be battling for a top 2 finish here if things go her way. 2, 6, 5 are my choices. Let's do this. I'm going to play a $5 trifecta with a single, the 2, CF Saving Grace on top. And then for second and third, I'm going to take numbers 5 and 6. So that is a $10 combination for the trifecta. I'm going to play the late double. I'm also going to single CF Saving Grace number 2 with numbers 1 and 6 in the second half. That is a $4 combination. All right, you guys see it differently. No time left on the clock. Let's go. Get your bets in. Starter calls the Pacers. Still time to get your bets in as the horses are making formation down the backside. Your 1-2 overwhelming favorite is number 6, Baby Limbo. Number 2, CF Saving Grace, is your 3-2 second choice. The starting gate is rolling. It's post time. Well, I hope you were alive in the pick 5 and the pick 3. Looks like a 2-horse race here. According to how you've bet this, the top choice is number 6, Baby Limbo at 3-5. Number 2, CF Saving Grace, the second choice at 3-2. They're at the head of the stretch. The starting gate picks up speed. Here they come. Often pacing. From the inside, Genie-licious, CF Saving Grace, and Vintage Lass. These 3 as they head into the turn. It's going to be Genielicious and Vukovic on top with the lead. Settling into second is CF Saving Grace. Baby Limbo flying on the outside, bided her time and came out of nowhere and now is flying up on the outside to take over the lead. So we have a leader change even before we hit the quarter in 29 flat, and it is Baby Limbo on top with the lead. Genielicious is second. Third is CF Saving Grace. Gapped in fourth is Vintage Last. Then it's another 2 lengths back to Ava's Angel Baby. Another 2 lengths back to the trailer You Promised. The field spread out about 8 lengths as Baby Limbo and Giesbrecht at 4 to 5 are taking them to the half. Genielicious is in second. CF Saving Grace is third. And then back and forth, Vintage Last. Ava's Angel Baby has 6 lengths to make up, and it's You Promised in last. The half in 57 and 2. The backside quarter in 28 and 2. So they've picked it up, and now here comes CF Saving Grace laying in wait from third. Second now moving outside, and about to come up alongside Baby Limbo. It is still Baby Limbo up by 2 lengths, and now Kelly gives a shake, and CF Saving Grace has come up along the hindquarters, 3/4, 126 and 2. It is Baby Limbo up by a half a length from the outside. CF Saving Grace is flying. It's these two coming down the lane. Third is Genielicious as they come past the 8th pole from the outside. CF Saving Grace battling back on the inside. Baby Limbo from the outside, though. CF Saving Grace clears and is up by 2 lengths. It's CF Saving Grace to win it. Dave Kelly, second winner of the day. Second was Baby Limbo, and third, Genielicious. The mile, 155 flat. The unofficial winner, number 2, CF Saving Grace. Second was number 6, Baby Limbo, and third, number 1, Genielicious. The upcoming 7th and final race of the afternoon is our High Five Wager. All new money today. Take out the also eligible number 10, I'm a Mama's Boy, is an also eligibles scratch. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, and superfecta wagering. Making her way to the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of the 6th race, number 2, CF Saving Grace, a 5-year-old bay mare by Santana Blue Chip out of G.I. Joan by As Promised. It is her 2nd straight win here at the track on 2, or her 2nd straight win. It's her 5th win of the season in 20 starts in a time of 155 flat. CF Saving Grace is owned by Dave Kelly, Mike Dix, and Marcia Smith. Winning trainer Dave Kelly, that's Dave's 2nd driving win of the day. Sixth race is official. The winner, number 2, CF Saving Grace. Second, number 6, Baby Limbo. Third, number 1, Genielicious. And fourth, number 3, Ava's Angel Baby. Number 2, CF Saving Grace, paid $4.10 to win, $2.10 to place, $2.10 to show. Second, number 6, Baby Limbo, $2.50 and $2.20. Third, number 1, Genielicious, $5.60 to show. $2 exact to 2.6, paid $6.80. The $1 trifecta, 261, $48.05. Upcoming 7th race, the last race of the day. Take out the also eligible. The 10 will not be a starter. Other than that, there are no changes. It's our high 5 race. New money going in it today. Win, place, show. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering. Post time in 14 minutes. Here's your rundown for the 6th race. Number 1, Genielicious was 3rd. Number 2, CF Saving Grace, your race winner. Number 3, Ava's Angel Baby was 4th. Number 4, Vintage Lass was 6th. Number 5, You Promised was 5th. And number 6, Baby Limbo was 2nd. From the top down, 3-1-4, 6-5 and 2. The winning time, 1:55 flat for number 2, CF Saving Grace. Well, Dave Kelly now getting on a roll here has picked up his second winner of the day with number 2, CF Saving Grace. And hey, I hate to say I told you so, but I did like CF Saving Grace over Baby Limbo, even though Baby Limbo took all the wagering. Dave Kelly brings home CF Saving Grace, which means we are still alive in our pick 3, in our pick 5, and in the late double. And so coming up here, we've got the high 5, all new money going in it today. It was hit after 3 days. On Monday. And taking a look at this, I think this is so wide open that it is going to cost some money to cover this one. I do like number 1, Got Sugar, the current 6-5 favorite. It's an interesting pace setup for this one. Got Sugar looks well placed here, is coming off a 2 2.25 length victory last weekend here at the track on 2. Looked really good in 154 and change. However, this is not the same race. We've got a field of 9 in here, and I do think there is a number that could come after Got Sugar. I think Firm Ringo, look at the monster move that Firm Ringo made last weekend. Or on Monday, flying down the lane and making up almost 6 lengths down the stretch to win in 155 and 2 and at a 17-1 price. So you can never discount those two. But then you look at the supporting cast. If those ones don't make it, I like a whole bunch of them. I like 5, 7, 9, and 3 as well. Major Winker is hard to discount on that inside 3 hole. Has had some good finishes in his last number of starts. Sunset Rider comes off a second place finish where he gave up the lead down the stretch. So lots here that you can't discount. I even trying to figure out room here for President's Rescue. Has been doing well of late and actually finished second and only lost by 3/4 of a length last time out. So President's Rescue will rate some consideration. But again, it is the high 5. You can play this for 20 cents at our low 15% takeout rate. It's going to take some money to cover this, but I think it is going to be worth it with the new money going into the pool today. All right, so a reminder again that we are back coming up on Wednesday, next Saturday. Sorry, no, we're back tomorrow. Let's talk about that first. We're back tomorrow, Sunday. First post is at 1:10. We've got the eliminations in the Elizabeth Johnson Memorial. Then next week coming up, we are back on Wednesday as well as next Saturday and next Sunday. First post is at 1:10. We hope that you've enjoyed playing horses with us. I think everybody got some winners today. It was all just a matter of trying to figure out how to take those selections and make money with them. So hope that that you made some money on that today, and I'll be back next or tomorrow with my picks as well. They're already up on my X account, Announcer Ken. You can also get my racing updates there as well on Instagram. Now, just one final reminder that the Asha yearling sale goes in Edmonton at 2 p.m. on September 28th. There are 92 yearlings up for sale. A great way if you want to get involved in the business to start your own professional sports franchise by starting your own stable with a yearling. Some great choices in here. If you go online, I know a number of people have got videos posted of their yearlings already. I've done some work with some people to help them do that. Faith Valley's got a whole whack of horses in here as well, and so we'll be taking a look at some of those ones maybe tomorrow. But in the meantime, there is less than 7 minutes to post time. I wish you good luck, and we'll do this all again tomorrow. Less than 5 minutes to post time. Condition Pacers on track for the 7th and final at the track on 2. It's the high 5. We've also got Win Place, Show, Exacta, Trifecta, and Superfecta wagering. Number 1, Got Sugar, owned by Willie White Chopin and Joe Ratchford. Joe trains, Dave Kelly drives. Number 2, Keeps Getting Better, owned by Mike Benham, trained by Travis Tracy. John Vukolich will drive. Number 3, Major Winker, owned, trained, and driven by Terry Kaufman. Number 4 is HF Devin James, owned by Janine Lutz, trained by Glenn Lutz, the driver, Tom Miller. Number 5 is Sunset Rider, owned by Kelly Hort and Carol Dunbar, trained by Kelly Hort. Phil Giesbrecht's in the bike. Number 6, Firm Ringo, owned and trained by Rob Parrish, the driver, Preston Shaw. Number 7 is Bud Naked, owned by Marie Brooking and Superstar Stables, trained by Marie. Gilles Bouvier is in the bike. Number 8 is President's Rescue, owned by Harold Patterson, trained and driven by Kelly Descharme. Number 9, Promising Flight, owned by Outback Stable, trained by Nick Sass, the driver is Rick Schneider, and the 10 is Scratched. That's your field for the 7th and final at the track on 2. We've got high 5 wagering, along with Win Place, Show, Exacta, Trifecta, and the Superfecta. Post time in less than 2 minutes. Well, looking at this post parade, there are a lot of good horses in this race. How do you narrow it down to just one? Well, apparently you guys have already. Sunset Rider, you're also going with the hot driver, I would think. Phil Giesbrecht with 3 wins on the day. Sunset Rider coming into this one with a 2nd place finish. However, I shall disagree. I'm going to go with number 1, Got Sugar. Now at 5-1. What a great price. I think I'm going to go put money on this one. An interesting pace setup if you look at all 9 horses. And expecting Got Sugar to be forwardly placed early, but can she hold on? I think she's one of many who can win this race. It's going to be my top choice. My second choice is number 6, Firm Ringo. The signs were there in his last start, and the trip set up perfectly for his closing kick. It looks like it might be similar conditions today. Firm Ringo currently at 10-1, but don't be surprised if he repeats. And my third choice, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I like number 9, Promising Flight, off the board at more than 100-1, can be in it early, following speed from the 2nd tier, but will he be leading or pouncing at the end? Really, folks, there should be somebody betting something on this one. I think that Promising Flight's going to be close at the finish. Honorable mentions to number 7, Bud Naked, who's fallen out of favor with the fans, now at 22-1, definitely capable of winning this one. Number 4, HF Devin James, even at 80-1. I am so surprised with this one. Let's talk about the high 5. Here's how my ticket looks. Going to spend a bit of money on this one, so write this down. I like numbers 1 and 6 on top, with 1, 5, 6, 7, 9 for 2nd. And then for 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I like 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. That ticket will cost you $38.40 to play, but it covers just about everybody. I think that's the way to go. All right, no time left on the clock. We've had fun picking horses with you today. We're going to do it again tomorrow. Good luck for the 7th and final race at the track on 2. Starters called the Pacers. You still got some time to get your high five wagers in as the horses are getting set behind the gate. Your 3 to 5 favorite is number 5, Sunset Rider. No stranger to the winner's circle this year, has won 6 times already. Has the hot driver today, Phil Giesbrecht, already with 3 wins. Not far behind is number 1, Got Sugar, with Dave Kelly with 2 driving wins on the day. Got Sugar looking to make it back-to-back wins. The starting gate is rolling. It's post time. Well, we want to thank you for coming down to the track on 2. We appreciate the live crowd, and we hope that you enjoyed our hospitality. We do it all again tomorrow, 1:10 p.m. That's 3:10 on the East Coast. For those of you playing online, thank you so much for choosing to spend your afternoon with us. We've got 9 in this 7th race. 1 is in the trailing spot. 7th race at the track on 2. Here they come. They're off in the nightcap. Gapped off the gate was Bud Naked. From the center, HF Devon James and Major Winker going out for the lead. Also going out, Keeps Getting Better and Got Sugar. They head into the turn, and from the outside, it is going to be HF Devon James sent to the front. Major Winker is in second. Then back to Keeps Getting Better in fourth. Not content to sit still, Major Winker is out of the pocket and rolling. And following that one, Got Sugar out of fourth. Opening quarter in 28-3, and they are on it early as Got Sugar draws up alongside to take over the lead. Major Winker is now in second. Third, HF Devon James. Back in fourth is Keeps Getting Better. Then back in fifth, it's a second-tier starter, Promising Flight, followed by Sunset Rider. Firm Ringo is in their seventh, and then it's back to the 2 trailers, Bud Naked and President's Rescue. Now action from the outside as from 6th, moving up 5th now, was Sunset Rider, and that flushed cover in the form of HF Devon James. The half in 57-3, backside, 29 seconds. It's Got Sugar holding on to the lead. From the outside in second, HF Devon James. In the pocket, third, Major Winker. Looking 3 wide already is Sunset Rider. And then back to Keeps Getting Better. Looking 4 wide is Firm Ringo. 3/4, 127-1. It's Got Sugar with the lead. Down along the inside, Major Winker now swings out, and Major Winker is coming on. Coming up through the inside is President's Rescue, and as they come down the stretch, Major Winker has a full head of steam and draws up alongside Got Sugar. From the far outside comes Firm Ringo. Firm Ringo is flying on the outside, coming down to the wire. Firm Ringo makes it 2 wins in a row. Second was Sunset Rider, the mile, 156-2. The unofficial winner, number 6, Firm Ringo. Second, number 5, Sunset Rider. Third was number 3, Major Winker. And fourth was number 9, Promising Flight. Finishing fifth was number 2, Keeps Getting Better. 65392. We'll invite you to stay here at the Track On 2 for dinner and drink specials at our Track On 2 Casino, open till 11 o'clock tonight. If you do have to head out, we remind you that we are back tomorrow with a 9-race card. We've got stakes eliminations, some very full races. First post tomorrow is at 1:10 p.m. Mountain Time. Now making his way back to the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the 7th and final at the Track On 2, number 6, Firm Ringo. A 7-year-old bay gelding by Firm Belief out of Bonnie Blue Design by Village Connection. 2 straight wins here at the Track On 2. Second win of the season in 23 starts and a time of 1:56.2. Firm Ringo is owned and trained by Rob Parrish. The winning driver, Preston Shaw. 7th race is now official. The winner, number 6, Firm Ringo. Second, number 5, Sunset Rider. Third, number 3, Major Winker. Fourth, number 9, Promising Flight. And fifth was number 2, Keeps Getting Better. Number 6, Firm Ringo, paid $27.90 to win, $5.20 to place, $5.10 to show. Second, number 5, Sunset Rider, $3.70 and $2.50. And third, number 3, Major Winker, paid $3.50 to show. Number 9, Promising Flight was fourth, and number 2, Keeps Getting Better, was fifth. $2 exacta, 6-5, $78.80. $1 trifecta, 6, 5, and 3. $281.25. The 20-cent superfecta paid out to the top 2 with alls, so it went 6 with 5 with all, $32.65 for a 20-cent ticket. The high 5 was not hit, so it will be carried over tomorrow. The $2 late double, 2 and 6, paid $45.20. The $1 late pick 3, the numbers were 1, 2, and 6. 3 out of 3 paid $44.20. And the the pick 5 was hit. Pick 5 was hit. The numbers were 1, 7, 1, 2, and 6. 20 cents paid $314.82. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for choosing to join us this afternoon here at the Track On 2. We had a great time with you down at the track. We hope you did too. Don't forget that the Track On 2 Casino is open till 11 tonight. Drink and food specials, your second way to win here at the Track On 2. For those of you playing online, we appreciate your support. Twin Spires, Express Bet. We do it all over again tomorrow, everybody. First of 9 races goes at 1:10 Mountain Time tomorrow. That's 3:10 on the East Coast. We have 2 qualifiers we'd love for you to join us for down here at the track. They go at 12:20 p.m. You can also watch online on our feed. You can always check to see what's going on here at the tracon2.com/horse-racing. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook to see what else is going on. And my picks are already up online on my X account, Announcer Ken, as well as my racing updates on Instagram. All right, let's do this all over again tomorrow. Hope you made some money today. We will see you. Drive safely, everybody.